players had to say about each other just now, and the moment we have all awaited for has finally arrived. It is the finals. It is Karai, Brent Frohoff versus Randy Stoklos, St. John Smith. And there is a big point.
A great dig by St. John. Again, he's known for his defense, but the best thing he does is convert. When he has a chance to score, look at how high. Karch tries to seal the angle, but he can't.
St. John serving, a jumper. And a great block, a touch block, Kathy.
The set was a little bit too tight. Fro had a little bit of trouble getting there, and he tried to poke it over. Again, we're going to see right now the set a little tight. He has to move inside, but he can't. Look at how far over Randy's arms are on that block.
Here we go with St. John serving 2-0. That defense that St. John is so well noted for didn't work in that case, Kathy.
But that ball was hit 100 miles an hour. Karch just popped that, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to move over, take some of the middle balls, and look at that ball just cruise off St. John's hands.
Finally, you mentioned 100 miles an hour. Actually, that's probably pretty close in this very high altitude. Low air density. Ball travels quickly. Nice set by St. John. St. John not known for his great setting, according to the players, except from what we've seen.
Well, that's because he really doesn't get that many opportunities. But right now, the strategy going to Randy. And Randy says, if you're going to serve me at the start of this match, I am going to drill the line until you dig it.
Great block by Randy.
Randy doing what he did in the last tournament in Clearwater, putting up the big block. Karch makes a nice save to even set this. Fro takes a big swing, but again, Randy is just too far over the net.
3 serving 0. Stoklos serving a little floater. And that time the block failed.
Very nice move by Fro. That time it looked like he was going to go inside, and he tooled the ball off the outside hand of Randy.
Side out, Frohoff with the ball, ready to serve. We'll watch for the jumper that he's so well known for. The score, 3-0. Frohoff serving Smith Stoklos. Little hand set Stoklos. And St. John, strong shot. Cross court.
But the ball's hit out. So again, that set the tone. Right now, he tries to hit this ball high and deep down the pipe, but that ball is out. So Fro and Karch back in the game right now.
1 serving 3, Frohoff. Jump serve. There's a little lollipop. Randy's been using that a lot in this tournament thus far, Kathy. Not really characteristic of him. He usually uses the power game.
Well, it's a very nice cut shot. And again, the reason they're serving Randy, when they won the tournament in Venice, Fro and Karch, they served a tremendous jump serve, and Randy had trouble passing. But with no win right now, he's really passing the ball well.
Great dig, St. John Smith. And another beautiful save, Stoklos. And a lollipop.
Now, I believe they're calling that 4 hits off the block on that play. Look at him motor, though, to try to save that, but the ball had to go over, and I believe that was the call. Very nice hit by St. John. Again, he's getting very high over the block. And as I said before, he has no fear of the block. We're going to see a nice set by Randy. He looks to give him the call, but hitting inside the block of Fro.
Great dig, St. John. And this could be a point. Beautiful block, Frohoff.
But the block is outside, and that's another point really for St. John and Karch right now. They've done, excuse me, St. John and Randy, and they're doing it with some great defense. Look at this play. Fro tries to save it, but again, that ball is blocked out of bounds.
And the score, 4-1. Smith Stoklos in the lead. Now, back to the action. We have Stoklos with the ball, serving 4-1. Smith Stoklos over Frohoff and Karai.
Frohoff starting to mix it up a little bit, use some shots. You don't have to hit every ball by the block. And the most important thing right now is that he gets his confidence and gets into a good side-out rhythm.
Should point out that the slope of the court favors the man serving right now, Brent Frohoff. He's considerably higher than are his opponents on the other side. Nice pass, Stoklos.
Very nice hit by Randy cross-court. Again, the strategy, Fro hoping to get that serve, but Randy is really passing the ball well. St. John gives him a nice bump set. He gets outside the court and again gets that nice cross-court angle.
Kathy, as you've mentioned so many times, the side-out game of Stoklos Smith so very, very strong and so important as we're seeing. St. John Smith serving. And there's that defense that St. John is so well known for. A dig that turns into a point. 5-1 now.
He's just like a machine back there. Pro just can't get by that big block. And look at St. John. He just shoots it 15 feet right over his head. And that just kills you if you're the defensive team.
Smith serving. 5-1. Big block, and Kathy, this is reminiscent of Clearwater, Florida. Again, Smith, Stoklos in the final, putting on a clinic.
This is a repeat again, and I just think he's got to bring the set back a little bit because his arms are just so far over the net. Push the set back a little bit, call out some shots, and take some pressure. People don't realize the pressure that Fro is under. I think Karch can move over, take some of the middle serves, take some pressure off Fro right now till he has a chance to work into his rhythm. Move over a little bit and take the middle ball.
All right. St. John picking up the ball, ready to serve. The score is 6-1.
And that's exactly what Karch did. He brought the set a little bit off the net and gives him a little bit more of an angle to hit. We're going to see him bring it off. A nice, he delay and hits that cross away from St. John.
Resulting in a side out. Kathy, not much of a wind here. We thought it might be a little worse than this, but it's kind of a cross-court breeze that blows, so estimating from the flags, about 5-10 miles an hour.
And that really, what happens is it takes away the serving of both teams, so you have to be so steady in terms of ball control and siding out because you're not going to get easy points on the serve.
Karch, nice jump serve.
Come on, over in, over in.
Here comes Randy with power. Beautiful save. Oh! Persistence pays off for Mr. Frohoff.
And what a great play. It all started with a great dig by Karch. We're going to see this. He goes up right now, and we just see the end result. Look at Fro stuffing Randy, giving him a little bit of the old business back.
Resulting in now the score 2 serving 6. Karch Karai back. Folks at home might have heard the dog barking in the background.
Ladies and gentlemen, would be appreciative if you please keep your...
Well, I really think that that will give Fro some confidence right now. He needed to do something, get his adrenaline going. He's a tremendous player. He has a competitive attitude that won't quit, and that they'll have to do something to get back into this game.
Wow, great pass, St. John. Angle, and that was a great, it just caught the tape, looks like.
But St. John comes back, again, the best passer on the beach, and he just knows where to hit the ball.
Side out.
It's interesting about St. John. He used to play doubles with his brother Andrew, but you know what? They never used to win. The two other brothers, Paul and Beaver, used to beat them in their own home.
But now is now, and that was yesterday. Frohoff again, very strong angle. Putting the ball away. Siding out.
He's hitting a lot sharper right now. They're setting the ball a little bit more outside to bring the block outside. And look at that great cut away from St. John.
Bringing folks up to date on the kills. The kills are 4 for Frohoff, 4 for Smith, and Stoklos, 1 for Karai. So at this point, I guess Frohoff doesn't look so bad.
And now you see the strategy paying off. Randy sometimes is known to hit a few balls out. We're going to see right now the strategy go to Randy. The set's inside. He goes for the terminating type of hit, and he just hits that ball out.
3 serving 6. Frohoff with the ball. The dreaded jump. And in this case, not so dreaded. It was long. Again, I think altitude plays a part in this. All the players are talking about it constantly, and whether it's an inch or two, it seems like there's a lot of balls going long where we normally don't see, certainly not in clear water. St. John serving.
Serve out of bounds.
I rest my case. Serve out of bounds.
Well, I think right now, because the teams are starting to side out better, all the team players are trying to serve a little bit more aggressively.
Whereas in the semifinals, Hav Dodd just used a lot of lollipops on the serve.
Come on over. Angle, go!
Great little tap by Stoklos.
But they're calling a net on Randy. And again, I think Randy was surprised. He didn't hit that ball. There was no block on him. And he tried a little cut shot, and they just scooped it up. We're going to see again the end of the play. He tries to block this and try to recover, but he hits the net.
But he hit the net going down. It looks like the ball is what started the net jiggling in the first place. And then going down.
All that matters, it's a point right now.
Touch the
Karai
net,
and
touch the
Frohoff. Strategy is paying off. They've scored some few points, serving the ball to Randy.
We've got a player change. Partnership.
It's drop or be dropped out there. It's a lot of times like a divorce or a separation.
It turns out that was prophetic, as Kent Steffes got an 11th hour phone call just before a tournament declaring Karch had filed for divorce in order to resume his old marriage with Brent Frohoff.
Kent and I played together in 10 tournaments. We won 2 of them, but I think both of us were pretty frustrated with our lack of success against St. John and Randy, the top-ranked team. Since we've split up, I've had success against that team. Kent's had success against that team, so it looks like it was a good move for both of us.
Karch decided that he needed a new partner. He went with Brent, and he dropped me. That's fine with me. Psychologists would say, oh, you're playing with the big Karch Karai, you know, you're number 2, so that will make you less confident. But, you know, playing with Danny's really helped me out a lot. He talks to me a lot, and he gets me going, fires me up.
Fortunately, the dust has settled in the partnerships for a while, but as you folks at home can see, the dust is ready to fly here in Boulder. We are back. 6-4 is the score. Karch Karai serving. And serving to Randy.
Help me. Oh, that's a great serve.
Okay, Kathy. Karch and Brent seem to be serving Randy constantly. What's the strategy there?
I think the reason is that they want to test his passing. But again, St. John hasn't been setting all summer. He's not as good a setter as Randy. And right now, that ball was away off the net, but he was able to hit it down the line.
If one thing can be said about St. John's setting, his bump sets certainly aren't up to par with his hand sets. They seem to a little better throughout this tournament. St. John, if anything, seems to set a little closer to the net.
But it's also good strategy because people let Randy stand up there and block. You have to force him to do some other things. Make him think about siding out so he just can't stand up there with the big wall.
All right, go, Randy. No, line, I knew it.
A great point by there. Karch had a chance to dig that, but Fro couldn't get really out of the blocks to run it down. A nice play by St. John to hit that over.
Noticing that Randy Stoklos touched the ball twice in a row, but he was touching it off the block, so he can hit it.
And a nice play. Look at St. John. Takes a cross-court middle set and turns it. But again, poor Fro stuck in the sand, couldn't get out of it.
All right.
Big dig from Smith. And he finishes it off with an angle.
And a great dig by St. John, and that's what he's known for, again, his defense. But a great set by Randy, and we get a chance. Look at how he pushes that set, gives him so many opportunities where to hit it, and again hits it over the head of Fro.
And the score is 8-4.
Just when you think that Randy and Stokey are down, they just make things happen so quickly.
I'll tell you, they're amazing in the finals. They were fighting and yapping throughout the entire tournament, and now they seem to be playing in total unison.
A very nice play by Fro. He got a free ball right at the net and just jousted it over. Again, we're going to see a good dig, but he pops it right over, and Fro says, hey, Randy, I'm just going to hit it over your head.
Siding out. So Frohoff back to serve. Brent winding up for a jump. Live by the sword, die by the sword, Kathy.
Well, he really hasn't gotten that serve going. He said during the tournament he never really felt like he got a feel, and I think it might have something to do with the altitude here. Can't get a good grip and contact on that ball.
And that hurts his confidence. Here comes St. John. 8 serving 4.
A very nice
Referee
shot.
was right there.
A great shot by Fro, and again, Karch, being the smart player that he is, he adjusts the set, brings it back a little bit, calls line, 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 and again, a great shot right to the deep corner.
See the referee right there making sure that he sees the ball, because there have been a number of controversies today.
Right there, and line. Oh, come on.
Little cut, St. John Smith.
St. John, what he's known for, that great cut shot that's carried him to many a victory. And again, it just freezes the defense, because if they're in the middle, there's no way they can get that cut shot.
Randy serving. 8-4. Beautiful dig. St. John. Setting up Karai with Frohoff, and Karai comes through.
But a nice play, that's what you're going to have to do. St. John is digging a lot of balls. You've got to stay in the rally, and when you get a second chance, now Karch gets a chance. Look at, again, the great snap that he has. He can just jump so quickly up in the air and hit any corner. Well, no wonder. Do you know that he started playing volleyball at 6 years old? His father, Laszlo, had him out there tossing the ball to him, and played in his first tournament when he was 12 years old.
Karch Karai has paid off. Going to come up on $1 million this year. He's predicting possibly over. Again, there goes Frohoff with a serve into the net. Ball returns to St. John Smith. 8-4 the score. And it seems that they're going to Frohoff on the serve, Kathy. What a dig. Smith setting up Karai. Another dig. Miraculous. And again, Frohoff sets for Karai, and this time Karai cuts, and Stoklos not able to pick up the ball.
And St. John is just like a vacuum cleaner back there. Look at, he fakes, goes one way, and Karch says, no more hitting to you, St. John. I'm going to go to the cut shot.
Welcome back, everybody. Karch again serving.
Come on. You, nobody!
Throw, this should be a point. There he goes. This is Pro Beach at its best right now. And Karch Karai cannot believe he wasn't in position for that. As St. John Smith looped one right down in between Frohoff and Karai. Neither one could get to it.
Unbelievable rallies out there. I don't think I've seen so many teams hit the sand, both of them, in so many pokies. Did you see how many they were saved with a nice pokey?
The pokey, that's the term I was looking for. Side-out game, very strong for both teams, as you predicted earlier, Kathy. Stoklos serving.
That really takes a lot out of you. That was a long rally. We're going to see. Look at how he grovels and gets that ball up. Then he has enough time to get back outside and make the play.
And we're back. St. John again, an unbelievable dig. Stoklos into the crowd. Stoklos was into the crowd. St. John had to take it over. It was a blast.
Well, let me tell you, St. John and Randy are in the UC state right now, unconscious. They're doing everything. St. John digging a ball outside the court, and Randy is able to go all the way outside and make that save for a point. If the team of Randy Stoklos and St. John Smith were basketball players, it would be like playing 2-on-2 against Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. While Stoklos provides a dominating front line, Smith provides the always steady backcourt. David Sparks talked with St. John recently about his booming career, both on and off the court.
California, Colorado, probably even Antarctica. It really doesn't matter where he plays. Over the past 10 years, no volleyball player in the world has been as consistent as St. John Smith.
I hope I can play till my mid-30s and stay competitive, but when I'm finished playing, I will have something there to keep me busy, so to speak. This kind of thing on the front, I think would actually work, something like this.
Right.
What about the campaign we're doing with the biggest name in volleyball?
I like this one a lot. Are you going to do it in something other than black and white, though?
Smith has parlayed winning on the court to success in the boardroom. Sales of his side-out clothing are soaring and show no sign of slowing down.
Side out last year doing $10 million in sales, and this year doing over $15 million in sales. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with not only the growth of the sport and my involvement in that, but with the other things involved, like the clothing.
St. John has won more tournaments and more money than any player in AVP history. Now, 33 years old, He's as steady as ever on the sand. But will business soon take an equal stance with volleyball?
There's too much traveling involved with the tour. We have 24 stops, over $2 million in prize money. So I'm not going to give up that right now for being involved on a day-to-day basis here. But I am able to come in and help make decisions and get involved in the clothing design. Not as much as I'd like, though.
And as if sportswear isn't enough, Side Out also markets a professional volleyball. Its official signature, you guessed it, St. John Smith.
Lifestyles is brought to you by
Karch Karai, Brent Frohoff 4. Speaking of communication, despite what they said in the interview, why are St. John and Randy seeming to be on edge so much this tournament?
Well, they've only won one of these tournaments. They'd like to win this, and sometimes I think they feel the referees don't give them any break. They favor the other players, and sometimes they think that they're treated unfairly. And Fro starting to come alive right now and challenge the block of Randy and really go for it. That's what you've got to do. Don't sit back.
Resulting in a point.
We're going to see right now, he goes up, takes a good swing, and look, he's just, again, now he's starting to use the block.
5 serving 9. Frohoff back. And not going with the jumper. Nice set, Randy. Great dig, Frohoff. Setting for Karch.
Another chance for conversion. I think that maybe Karch should have hit that on 2. It was an easy pass. He's got to yell at Karch to hit that, but he decides to set him again, and the block is all over that shot.
Randy up and over the net with a big block. Okay, 9 serving 5. St. John ball. Served short. Didn't fool Frohoff. Siding out is Karch and Brent.
You have to see the kind of shape they have to be in right now. They have to receive. This is really their 9th game right now. They played 7. They had to play an extra 1 to get in. He's received all the serves, blocking. I mean, look at the tremendous physical shape you have to be to play beach volleyball.
Well, I think that Brent Frohoff has 0% body fat. St. John makes him pay.
And St. John is really hitting well. I think it's a great opportunity because he's saying, I'm not getting every serve, so now when I do, I'm going to go up and show you the hammer, and then I can hit. Karch moves inside to take his angle, and the line is open.
Line was open. Stoklos serving. And net serve. So all for naught. Side out. Back to Brent. Karai giving signals. You folks can't see that, but Karai giving signals to his partner. Strategizing.
Come on, Brett.
Repeating, St. John spiking the ball.
I think Fro is a little tired. He's had a lot of errors, so they're just serving the ball now to St. John. But again, if you give them that, we hate to repeat it, that lollipop, St. John's going to side out all day, all night.
Frohoff may be tired, but they had a longer rest in between this match.
Shot. No.
Referee saying no, that was long. And so now the score is 10-5. Randy Stoklos, St. John Smith in the lead. Karch and Brent do some catching up. We'll see what happens when we return after a... And Frohoff accommodating his partner.
Very nice hit deep down the line. Looks like right now what they're having to say to themselves, hey, look, it's 10-5. We've got to do something right now, steady our game out. They've got to pick up their serving. They've got to be a little bit more aggressive on the side out, and they've got to come up with some digs.
Statistics telling us the score, Kathy, right now, 14 digs Smith and 12 kills Smith, way ahead of everybody else. And of course, the score reflecting that, 10-5.
And St. John is doing it all. Not only is he digging every ball, every opportunity now he gets to side out, they can't stop him.
Stokey getting ready to serve. Nice recovery. And then Randy comes in and makes no mistake about the dig, which was tentative, but good on the part of St. John.
I think Fro must think this court is so small right now because every one of his shots, St. John is scooping it up. Every little play off the tape is going down. Everything's going their way.
11-5.
And that's what Karch has to do. Take charge. Every free ball that comes over the net, he's got to step in and take those. Don't give those to Fro right now. Take every free ball. Again, we see the end of it, a nice cross-court hit.
Frohoff back to serve. He's on the uphill side right now.
Nice side, nice side.
Just can't get his serve going.
Cannot get that going. It was almost like he thought that that might happen, though, because he admitted that his serve was not working prior to this match.
So there's not any wind right now.
I know.
But he comes back with a really nice aggressive hit. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of pressure when you're getting every serve, and you've just got to stay in there and take a swing. Karch giving him a good call. I think telling him right now, just go for it, hammer that ball down the cross-court angle.
Come on, angle. Come on.
Great dig on the part of Karai. Wow.
What a great play, though. You can't get a point. You dive for every play, and you still can't come up with a point. But again, you can't give them a free ball. Look at this hustle. How can he get that up with his left hand? Karch dives, but again, St. John's all over that. Now he has a free opportunity. He says, dig this one, Karch.
Kathy, we're used to seeing Randy so dominating at the net. He's the one that usually does most of the spiking, and now St. John has taken over, which makes for a great partnership.
Angle. Good. Oh, man, angle.
And there was Randy.
Well, they're just doing it all. Right now, they've just taken them completely out of their rhythm. They're digging their best shots. They're getting back on transition. Look how he gets outside, and they're just hammering the ball. There's no defense against those shots.
And the result, 12-5, Stoklos Smith in the lead, and looks like another runaway. And a little altercation, folks. No, you're not looking at hockey. There's a little altercation over in the stands, a little fisticuffs, which we should talk about because there were almost 50 fisticuffs earlier between the players. Hovland and Randy Stoklos fighting it out, kicking stand at each other. Kathy, you remember that?
That was really an unbelievable situation. What happened is the net came down, but before we talk about that, let's see Randy go up and take a swing, and an error. Finally an error. They haven't really hit too many balls out, and that will give Fro a little confidence to put a little more heat on this jump serve.
Which brings Fro and Karai to a 6-point to 12-point margin.
Nice dig by Fro, but the ball went outside. You were talking about that fight. What happened was the net came down. Dodd had a tight set, and Randy started yelling at him for knocking the net down, and Hovland got so mad he threw sand at him and told him to shut up or he was going to take him out.
Siding out.
Frohoff with a nice little pokey shot over down the line.
Score remaining 6 serving 12. 6 serving 12. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Karch Karai serving. And pass by St. John. Set Randy. Dig by Frohoff.
Come on, Brett.
Absolutely stunning.
Come on, Brett.
And Fro couldn't use that Hail Mary dig that time, but boy, there was some animated action there, Kathy.
Fro was really moving on defense. Not only is he getting every serve, now Karch is up there blocking, and he's playing behind the block. Look at again how you have to dive in the sand. Look at, he tries to get that one up, but he just can't get it, goes out of bounds. But before that, he made a great one, save down the line.
And we will be right back after Randy Stoklos. 12 serving 6. Karch set.
Fro just missed that, trying to cut that ball, hit the top of the tape, and just didn't get
out
in.
of bounds.
Again, we're going to see that takes a swing, and he calls that and gets the tape, and again, just hits that ball, unforced errors. A lot of pressure on him right now. He's got to side out.
It's now 13-6. The day is getting shorter and shorter for Frohoff Karai.
Right there, and line.
And Smith Stoklos operating a volleyball clinic. 14-6. We did not expect this, Kathy. We did not expect this. I thought that Karch and Frohoff had to be favored in the beginning, As it turns out right now, I kind of feel very badly for them. They're not playing anywhere near up to the par that they were playing throughout this entire tournament. Every championship point, it is 14-6. Stoklos Smith ahead of Frohoff Karai. It's so interesting. Since Clearwater, Smith and Stoklos have not won. And now here they are. They look like they're on the verge of winning their second consecutive Cuervo Gold Crown tournament. And there they did it. The match is over in a stunning victory, 15 points to 6 points. Stoklos Smith have just won their second consecutive Cuervo Gold Crown event after not having ever won before. So in Boulder, Colorado, we have a brand new victor.